Hello everybody, it's Mark Clark here with Clarky's Closet, and today we've got a bit of a mixed bag of things for you. 5 songs of disparate nature, recorded at various times. How you going? Today the first song I'm going to play for you is called Daddy. And this song came about in the very early 1980s. I know that because I was at Carlingford at the time with Mum and Dad, back with Mum and Dad for a while, as kids do sometimes. And I heard the washing machine going, and it was off-centre, and it was making a rhythm. And the rhythm I put down to 4-track, and then I created this song all in one middle of the day. A couple of hours later, I had this song, and whilst it is not the best recording of the song, I think it's the best version of the song. I'd been reading the Bible, and I had a look at the 6 days of creation, or the 7, if you include the day where God was just kicking around, not doing much. Don't know what he did. Wonder what God did on his day off. Would he play golf or something? Okay, here we go with Daddy.
Daddy gave the vision to the light on Monday. Day and night, day and night, day and night, day and night and day. Daddy gave the vision to the earth on Tuesday, to the waters of the earth and the waters of the atmosphere. Daddy gave the vision to the land on Wednesday, to the luscious vegetation, to the rich abundant ground. Daddy gave the vision to the stars on Thursday, and the greatest spell went spinning round and 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 round Daddy gave the vision to the life on Friday, to the souls of the waters and the ones who flew above. Daddy gave his children to the land on Saturday, and he told them that the truth is the only great truth is love. Daddy gave the vision to the light on Monday. Daddy gave the vision to the earth on Tuesday. Daddy gave the vision to the land on Wednesday. He gave the vision to the stars on Thursday. Daddy gave the vision to the life on Friday. Daddy gave his children to the land on Saturday. Daddy gave his children to the land on Saturday, and they went spinning round and round and round and round, round and round and round, round and round and round and round and round and round.
I guess you could argue a couple of things about that song. One is I got the days wrong, because Sunday, well, we call it a day of rest. It's actually Sabbath. It's a Saturday, isn't it? I don't know. And the other problem, of course, is that there weren't any days yet. So it's a simplistic idea, but I thought it worked out quite well, and I quite like the recording, based on a washing machine rhythm. Okay, next tune is actually called Here's a Little Tune for All You Terrorists Out There. And it's about ISIS and what they did in the Middle East and how they ransacked great treasures and destroyed physical things in their ignorance and stupidity. Bunch of angry men who just wanted to cause trouble and found a cause they could stick their troubles to, if you see what I mean. They religious? I don't think so. I don't think that any major world religions suggest that you go around destroying artifacts from past times, trying to destroy history. Sounds like a very unintelligent thing to do. And I think they were very unintelligent men, and I hope they all got their just desserts, and this song talks about that.
Here's a little tune for all you terrorists out there. Show us the light, show us the way. Show us the reason why God in his mercy and love wants his love blown away. Smash down the walls and the art of ages. Rip up history's pages. Show us how vanity must be destroyed by the vain. You've shown us the light, you've come a long way. You've cut off the heads and the feet of the infidels, just as your book of love says. You are the men who spread love with every bomb you drop. Warriors who rape and who kill in an honorable way. We must bow low because you hurt us so. You must be right and wiser than we know. So you are right to teach we infidels the truth of the ways of the merciful, holy, benevolent God. I hope one day when you have blown away the sun and the stars and the clouds and the wind and the rain, that you sit lonely on some barren peak with only God's eternal love to cause you eternal pain. You've shown us the light, you've shown us the way. You've shown us how little men out of their depth in the big world will kill and rampage. You set back the Muslim cause 100 years or maybe more. You'll each perish unsung and unwept in unvisited graves. How the earthquakes, death littered in your wake. You're fearsome and you're scary, that's for sure. But it's always pathetic when the hatred of vile and violent men finds its expression in any available cause. So I hope one day when you have blown away the sun and the stars and the clouds and the wind and the rain, that you sit lonely on some barren peak with only God's eternal love to cause you as much grief and pain as you've caused today. A vast eternal pain. You are stupid, small and vain. Tiny little men, impotent, lost, no brains. Pathetic, some might say, forgotten already.
wiped from history's pages. The more you rant and rage, forgotten already, you stupid little men. Wiped from history's pages, unsung, unloved, unwept. Wiped from history's pages, you're bully boys, not men. Wiped from history's pages, Alan hates you filthy pigs. Wiped from history's pages.
I think my opinion is reasonably clear in that song. Oh, God almighty, honestly, isn't it ridiculous that there are so many drop kicks on this planet? All you good people out there, you may shake your head. I think about sometimes, are all these different people that we see in the news and the media, all these people who are so different, like, you've got people like that who are doing nothing but hurt and thinking that they're doing something noble. Well, I don't even think they do, really. I just think they're, as I say, stupid little men, already forgotten by history. They've added nothing. They've just destroyed things. Go away. We don't need you. History will forget you because you are nothing. But then you've got people like Sir David Attenborough, on the same species, same animal, on the same planet. How the hell did somebody like Sir David Attenborough end up on a planet with those absolute twits? Genius on one hand, complete idiot on the other. But that is life, and unfortunately, minority spoils, and we always end up having to dumb things down for the turkeys. Okay, enough of me ranting and raving, because you don't care about that. You just want to hear some songs. And this next one is a one of. Some people say one off. I say one of. And I make no apologies for that. This was recorded with a good friend of mine called Craig Calhoun, who is a fantastic bass player. And he just put down a groove and had female voices singing a repetitive chorus. And he gave it to me, and so I put some words and a melody to it, apart from the melody which occurs when you hear the girls singing. So it's just an ostinato. It goes on, it goes on. He's responsible for the groove, and I did the vocals. And just in case you don't know, Minerva, or Minerva, was the Roman goddess of wisdom. So here we go with Minerva.
Minerva came like a thief in the night. She stole my heart but gave me sight. The splendor of her vision bright. Beneath the moon I followed. A hair of gold and woven light. The skin of satin, summer skies. Against her piercing emerald eyes, the stars seemed cold and shallow. She held me to my eye. All at once I realized a life had been a thin disguise. A veil of tears and sorrow. I couldn't run, I couldn't fight. She held me with her gaze so bright. When we kissed, my only sight was a vision of my own soul. I am a slave to you. I just don't know what to do. Minerva came like a thief in the night, to steal my heart, to steal my mind, to steal away my winter times, the barren fields and fallows. And when I gazed into her eyes, 100,000 summer skies, 1,000 star fields materialized. I could not help but follow. I am a slave to you. I just don't know what to do. I just don't know what to do. I am a slave to you. I just don't know what to do. once was mine, but in its place she left to shine a cool and brilliant diamond. What does a man do when he finds he was blind? And all at once the truth he finds. Swiftly as she keeps him silent, she disappears into the night. He follows. I am a slave to you. I just don't know what to do. Never, 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 never. I just don't know what to do. I am a slave to you. I just don't know what to do. Never, never, never. I just don't know what to do. I am a slave to you. I just don't know what to do. Never, 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 I just don't know what to do. I am a slave to you. I just don't know what to do. I am a slave to you. 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 I am a slave to you.
As you can hear, Craig is also a very good producer, far better than I am, and a far better bass player too. He is a first-class musician and a first-class guy. Very, very good man. Came from America, packed up, left LA, I think it was, age of 17, with his bass, came to Australia and made a life for himself here. He produces and does various things, won awards, and we actually put some kids' songs together at one stage, which I thought might have done well, but unfortunately we might have been ahead of our time. Craig, what do you reckon? Okay, the next song is called Rosie, You're Driving Me Batty. She actually became Australian of the Year, and I've got no qualms with that in particular, but it's just the fact that she is an anti-vaxxer, and I don't agree with that. Everyone's got their own opinion on this, I know, but this song, I did a bit of research into it. I did my research, which means that I am an anti-vaxxer, doesn't it? When you've done your research, it means that you've just read the wrong. You've read the wrong articles. It's a good idea to have a look at medical journals, I find. They seem to know a little bit more than the typical guy in the street who goes, yeah, it's right, innit? It's, I'm a pure blood. You're a bloody idiot, in my opinion. But that's the way it goes. Have a listen to this song and have a listen to the words, because they're all based on fact. And here we go with Rosie, You're Driving Me Batty.
Rosie, you're driving me batty with your anti-vaccination views. The Australian of the Year may well be sincere, but she is a role model, putting all our kids at risk, I fear. It is good to see that she loves her family, but how can Rosie reconcile this with her stance on anti-V? Rosie, you're driving me batty with your anti-vaccination views. Maybe she believes the link between it and autism, though 40 scientific studies show there's no connection. Wakefield's study did, but was eventually retracted. The 12 children in the study were all carefully selected. 8 of the parents of the kids had lawsuits that were pending against the vaccine companies, and so the truth was more than bending. Rosie, you're driving me batty with your anti-vaccination views. The Australian of the Year may well be sincere, but she is a role model, putting all our kids at risk, I fear. It is good to see that she loves her family, but how can Rosie reconcile this with her stance on anti-V? Oh, Rosie, you're driving me batty with your anti-vaccination views. Maybe Rosie thinks that all these scientists are deluded. She should have her aura checked or have her palm read just to prove it. Maybe she has trouble understanding explanations. Perhaps she likes to take on correlation for causation. It can equally be argued that organic food consumption has increased along with autism. So that must be the reason for it. Rosie, you're driving me batty with your anti-vaccination views. Antigen overload is surely not the cause. More immune stimulating antigens live on your floor. Measles, polio and whooping cough are making comebacks, but a tiny jab of antigen could stop them in their tracks. Wakefield, you're a naughty boy and you have caused much mischief. Lesser minds will make noise when you give them quotes to quote with. The medical society called you callous and dishonest, but lesser minds will follow when conclusion suits their purpose. The road to hell is paved by those replete with good intentions. Instead of causing mischief, Rosie, let us act to cause prevention. Rosie, you're driving me batty with your anti-vaccination views. The Australian of the year may well be sincere, but she is a role model, putting all our kids at risk, I fear. It is good to see that she loves her family, but how can Rosie reconcile that with her stance on anti-VO? Rosie, you're driving me batty with your anti-vaccination. No logical explanation. Anti-vaccination views.
Enough of my pontifications. You don't care what I think. You want to have a listen to the songs. That's why I put down the numbers where the songs are, so you can just skip to them. You don't have to listen to me waffling on about my various views, which, after all, are just my views. Well, I may as well give you my views, because there's not much point me giving somebody else's views, isn't it? I mean, everybody's entitled to their opinion. Just don't go around hurting people. I think that's probably the main thing. And if you think that words can hurt you, well, they can't. And physically, unless, well, perhaps a word could come up and punch you in the face, but I don't think so. I think it's largely up to us as to how much damage words do to us. Since I'm in an opinionated mood this morning, I woke up full of vim and vigour. I'm not sure who they are, but I'm full of them. Okay, last song for today is called Sunshine and Rain, and it's the final song in a play that has not actually been written yet. This is the subject of show number 9 in season 1, School Reunion. This is the final song from that. It's a nice, happy, upbeat finishing song. So here we go.
Second you are deep in love,
next minute crying on the phone.
1 hour she's your only one,
Next day and she is gone.
1 week the skies are crisp and clear,
Next month it's pouring cats and dogs.
1 year and you can do no wrong.
Next decade you are set upon, as time rolls on towards the final chorus of the song.
The deserts and
oases all along.
try to hide something
will always pull us down.
whenever we are certain that
We'll keep on creeping on as time rolls on towards the final chorus of the song. Sunshine, rain, there's always plenty of it. Sunshine, rain, victory, rain, I lost a good upon it. Victory, rain, sunshine, rain, there's always plenty of it. Sunshine, rain, get lost and rain, I lost a good upon it. Get lost and rain,
So that's it for today, folks. Hope you've enjoyed this mixture of songs and my opinions on things. The next show is going to be back to love songs. Let's go back to a few love songs, shall we? If you're interested in any of my work, as usual, I always say, go and have a look at markclark.com.au. Bye-bye.